Speaking of Australia Day,
Yeah.
you want to field this one or do you want...
You tend to steer these issues, man. So
Alright, well.
I'll give you the chair back. See, I think this is what's happened. It's like, I think because we've changed chair spaces.
You're now running the show? Should
Yeah,
it be Em and Ruku explains now?
Em and Ruku. Em and Ruku. Ruku and Em. I wonder what has a greater ring to it.
Ruku and Em.
Yeah. Yeah, trust you to kind of assert that.
I'm serious.
I'm sitting in the proper chair, man. I'm going to veto that.
Well, good for you, but from a purely marketing perspective, why are we arguing about this? We've already got the fucking name for the podcast. If you wanted to say something, you could have said it then.
I'm sitting in the chair, damn it. Let's talk about the Aborigines, Luke.
All right. Well, now on Em and Ruku explains.
Yep.
Captain fucking sook about everything. Is going to explain that racism is now a game the whole family can play.
Yeah. So there's a Apple phone app. Those phone app games.
So, a mobile game.
Mobile game, yeah. I don't really get into this.
This is why I steer the topics.
Yeah.
This is why I steer the fucking topics. Because you're just like, so we've got this app game program.
I see your point. I think you can have this chair back in our next filming.
Thank you. She'll sit on it with gusto. So, iPhone game.
Yeah, so this iPhone game, which, what does it talk about? The game is basically based on how to survive on the Australian continent.
Yeah.
So...
It's called Survival Island 3.
Yeah, Australian story. So it sounds...
Is this... Fuck, who names these fucking
It's $4.50.
Who names these fucking... Like, call it Survival Island 3. Survival Island Australia. Has a better ring to it than this fucking, like... What is this? Did the guy from Metal Gear Solid fucking name this? Why not just have Survival Island 3, Australia Story 3D, Revengeance? Get your fucking shit together. Make it catchy or I'm not going to play your fucking game.
We haven't really explained what the content of the game is yet.
Don't care.
Well, I think you might. Allow me to deliberate. So, anyway,
Should I put up a technical difficulties thing while I've got the cranks? And then we'll just cut to...
a picture of Luke in a straitjacket.
A bottle of Baileys in one hand, punching out a nun. Survival Island 3, let's get on with this.
Let's get back on point. So what this game is about is you're starting from scratch in the middle of the Australian nowhere, and you're trying to settle, although some would call it invade, but it's just a video game.
Which sounds awesome.
But
I'm big on, like, I occasionally play this game on Steam called The Forest, which is very much like that.
Okay.
You crash land into the titular forest.
Yeah.
And you have to survive. You have to take down the angry natives of the forest who fucking kick your ass constantly. And if you're me, make you restart the game all over again.
Yep.
And it's an awesome little game. I love the concept. Like, I'm a huge fan of Far Cry as well, which is very much, survive, stuff like that.
But that's more
Minecraft as well.
Person shooter type.
Yeah, I guess the better example out of those two would be Minecraft, because you have to do everything from scratch. But anyway.
But I think this is where Survival Island is coming from. Like, I'm not too sure about how the series has unfolded, but I'm kind of getting the feeling that it started off being in a totally fictional setting. And then as it's progressed, it's kind of veered into the realm of real history.
And if you're settling in Australia, what might you have to deal with?
Bush rats.
Bush rats and...
Aboriginals.
Yep.
So this is what the game...
It doesn't take an idiot to see where this is going.
So what you do with your trusty hunting rifle and hatchet and bottle of rum is use them to beat the shit out of Aboriginals in order to establish settlement and establish your home, which I think kind of raises a few issues as to the ethics of the game, Luke.
Yeah, for me, yes and no. Like, I think it would have been fine if it wasn't so specific. You know, like, you know, it's set in Australia, but where of Aborigines? It's that's the sticking point for me. That's why I would think this is a bit on the nose. But I get the whole you need to survive. What are we going to throw into the Australian outback? There's only so many funnel web spiders you can throw at someone until it gets a little bit dull. Why not throw Aborigines into that? That part I get of it, but it is so specific, and there is already so much. You know, there's already so much uproar about that, how Aborigines are treated, let alone any other indigenous population in the fucking world. It's like, yeah. I don't know. It just seems to be Resident Evil 5 all over again, where that was thrown a lot of shade because you had to take down bloody, black people.
I think it's a case of history being skewed. I think it suggests that it reintroduces that flora and fauna theme again, like Aboriginals as a thing, as like this Oriental other, rather than there's actually a nation there that you're kind of taking over. This is land that you're kind of taking over. It's not tabula rasa. It's not an open slate. That you kind of build anew. It's something that you're actually legitimately taking over and smashing over.
Exactly.
That's what the game, I think, kind of makes obscure.
So if this game was to work and to make, and to sort of be a little bit less on the nose about things, what you could easily do is just, like, you have to, you've come into this new land, you have to build favour with those people.
Yeah.
So, they're all going to start off as your enemy, but then you go off and do quests and stuff like that, and you become best buddies with these people.
You establish trade and cooperate.
Exactly.
Rather than spiking the water hole.
Rather than, putting Aboriginal people in this, mobile-powered shooting gallery where you just had to survive because, lol, black people are evil.
And perhaps an end to the main quest of the game would be to establish a treaty with the Aboriginals.
Exactly, but maybe I'm asking too much out of a 3D mobile game. But that's one way I feel you could really go around it properly and not cause too many issues. Or you could just avoid the Australia thing altogether. That's a thought. Call me crazy, but
Yeah, I mean, it can tend to be a bit of a dirty mix. Video games trying to take on historic events.
Also, you've got Wolfenstein: The New Order, which is set in alternate 1945. And basically, the gist of the story is that the Nazis win the war.
Yep.
They take over the entire world, hence New Order.
Yep. Not the First Order.
Not the First Order.
New Order.
And you, as the plucky American hero, have to mow down all these.
Did you see what Nazis. I did there, Luke? We actually did a podcast, and I was still able to wedge in a Star Wars.
You're
reference.
a fuckhead. Enough with the Star Wars. No, more Star Wars. I did see what you did there, but anyway, you the plucky young, last free American, have to mow down all these fucking Nazis and take back, the USA or Germany or wherever the fuck you happen to be. So again, that's doing history really fucking well, and they can get away with murder because it's alternate history. Reality. Yeah.
Well, it's within the realms of fiction,
Yeah.
It's safer ground.
Exactly, and I think, like, don't get me wrong, something like this, you can have a lot of creative license with what you want to do with it, but because the treatment of Aboriginal people, let alone Native Americans and Jews and all that sort of, we could talk for ages about how many fucking people have been mistreated over the years, but because this hits really close to home for the Aboriginal people, that's the sticking point. And you can't really do much creative license with Beware of Aborigines. I'm waiting for... I'm waiting for someone to just come out with fucking just kill Whitey. Yeah. Seriously. One, that'd be hilarious. Two...
I got a good title. CrackerSmash.
Any game developer...
Patent pending!
Any game developers out there want to help with our game CrackerSmash? Please write in.
Yes, anyone who's keen to support our reverse racist startup, please apply to our Facebook page.
That'd be amazing. Let's do it.
CrackerSmash.
Let's do it. Let's do like the reverse friggin' Australia story 3D.
Okay.
It's just, main character could be Terry Crews, I'm just saying.
And his power-ups would be yogurt.
And Old Spice.
Every time. He wasn't the Old Spice guy.
He was.
No, he wasn't.
Terry Crews was the Old Spice guy.
Terry Crews was not the Old Spice guy.
Yes, he was.
You're getting your black people confused.
No. Before... Fuck, I forget his name.
Well,
Look at your man now back at me.
Wait a minute. Are you confusing Terry Crews with the guy riding the white horse?
No.
You're saying Terry Crews happened before the guy in the white
Yes.
horse? Okay. I stand corrected.
Yes.
I did not know this.
Forget his fucking name, but I'm a horse. I'm on a horse guy.
Yeah.
There was that guy, and then Terry Crews did a whole bunch of Old Spice stuff.
Oh.
And his were, in typical Terry Crews fashion, fucking ridiculous.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did not know this.
So I reckon Terry Crews could be. Let's get him on as the main character of CrackerSmash.
Yeah.
Deflects bullets with his fucking bulging fucking pecs. I don't know.
Terry loves yogurt. Yeah, so long as he gets to maintain his sense of humour in the third person.
You can't defeat me, I've got Old Spice body wash. Building kick. Can't believe you didn't know that Terry Crews was one of the Old Spice guys. Come on.
No, but I'm kind of getting the sense that this game creates itself.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, I think I might need to get my coding friends together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's make CrackerSmash. This is where it happens now. Compound Fiasco Game Studios.
Conception time. We've just conceived.
Maybe we can end up an Indie Game the movie too.
Yeah?
We could fucking high five Phil Fish.
Can we come up with like fake French accents and say, I must finish this game or we
Absolutely.
kill ourselves?
Absolutely. I'll have the Jufro and the fucking neck beard and you can...
I'll have like the glasses and the abstract fedora.
Yeah.
Or the ironic fedora rather.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Done.
We have a plan.
Done. CrackerSmash 2017.
Look out for it, kids.
Building kick!